Today we are going to be making aguas frescas. I'm making 4 of my favorite ones. It's going to be tamarindo, horchata, piña, and sandia. Sandia is watermelon, piña is pineapple for my non-Spanish speaking followers. Okay, so let's get started. This is the Gaby cooking show. This is the Gaby cooking show. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Okay, so here are my ingredients for my horchata. Cinnamon sticks, your carnation evaporated milk, your lechera, and your little polvito of horchata, and a little bolita chocolate. Next, we have tamarindo, and we have our piña that's chopped up already, and our sandia that's down in the bottom. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so I took out my tamarindo and I'm rinsing them up in here, kind of cleaning the shell a little bit. And now that they're ready, I'm just going to drain that out. Now I'm going to add clean water. Okay, now that I have the clean water, I'm going to let that soak up a little bit so the insides of the tamarindo can get softened up while I move on to my horchata. This water jug, we fill it half for now. So, for my powdered horchata, we're just doing 3/4 of a cup. Add that bad boy in there. Ooh. I'm stirring this powdered one in here. I'm going to be adding a full can of sweetened condensed milk. Now we are going to add the evaporated milk. So you're stirring it while it's happening. You know, this says it comes with rice and cinnamon flavors. Yeah, whatever. It's not that rich and you can't really taste the cinnamon as good as when you do it homemade. This is already grinded cinnamon. I actually did this at home and I wrapped it up in a towel. 1 cinnamon stick. I'm just going to show you what I did. Pretend this is a towel. I started just smashing it up, you know, giving it a few good beatings there until it finally turned out to look like this. Very sandy texture, just like this. We're gonna pour that in here. So what this is doing, it's filtering out big chunks of the cinnamon that's still there. These bigger pieces right here, that's a no bueno because people are not gonna want to be drinking and then they're gonna be chewing up on that cinnamon. Not good. This is how they did it back in the day with my dad and his rancho. Nice little story. Okay, so now that we have the cinnamon in there, we have just one fun little thing to add next. Now what we're going to do is add some of the agua de horchata inside your blender, and we're going to add half of an abuelita chocolate in here. Now you might be thinking, what? There's no chocolate in horchata. Well, this is the way my family makes it, so the way I'm showing you guys these aguas frescas is the way that we make it at my house. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. So here we go. Okay. There you go. I blended it. Let's pour it in there. And there we have it. If you're gonna have it for a party, then you might want to add a little bit more condensed milk because when you add the ice, it'll, you know, turn into water and then it'll lose some of that sweetness. A little bit more condensed milk, so I would say a can and a half, or just put it in the refrigerator and it will cool up there. Here we go. Que rico. Alright guys, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now we're going to continue with our next agua fresca, which is going to be piña, pineapple. I've already filled up my jug with a bit of water down here. You don't want to add too much water because pineapple is already like water-based, so it will produce enough water. I have a little bit of water in my cup. I'm going to put that in here. And then I'm going to just add my pieces of piña in here. I'm just going to add more water in here. It's perfect, just the way I like it. Okay, now many people don't like the pulp that's inside the piña. I enjoy it, it's even more nutrition for you, so I'm going to leave that in there. If you don't like the pulp, be my guest and strain that out with a strainer. Okay, let's pour it in here. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more water in here. I'm going to add a tad bit more water. I'm going to add at least 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Okay, so I only added 1/3 of a cup of sugar. If you like more sugar, go ahead, this is all on you. There we go. Heaven! So good. Okay, so there you go, agua de piña. Hopefully you enjoy it, and it's so quick and easy. Let's move on to the next one, which is agua de sandía. Okay, so now we're moving on with the watermelon. Now we're doing the same thing that we did with the pineapple, but we're adding less water because watermelon is more water-based. And we're ready. It's heavy. Let's pour that in quickly. Whoa! Damn, that's a lot. Okay, so now I'm adding again my 1/3 of a cup of sugar. I always like more of the natural, like, sweet flavor that the fruits produce and they give off, so that's why I don't add too much sugar. Que riquísimo. Boom, suckers! There's that one, and now let's move on to the last one, and it's last because this is my favorite agua fresca. Guess what it is? You're right! Tamarindo! Now we're moving on to the agua de tamarindo. So it's so much easier to take off the shell while it's been soaking. Okay, so now that I finished peeling all of my tamarindos, they're still placed inside of the water. Now I'm gonna get a potato smasher. Okay, so I know it kind of looks a little funny, you know. What is that, Gabby? Doesn't it look like Mr. Hanky? I use this method. This is what my dad taught me. This is the way he makes it, and this is how we all make it at home. Smash them up. I finally got rid of all the seeds from inside. You can see they're all seedless. And agua de tamarindo is ready right here. All I gotta do is transfer it to my jug, add some sugar, and drink it up. Okay, so I added a little bit more water, and now I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar. This is my favorite agua fresca, tamarindo all day, every day. Damn, bomb! Now it's time to go to the restroom because I just drank way too much. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Agua de piña, agua de sandía, agua de horchata, and agua de tamarindo. 4 little fun drinks that you guys can make for the summer, for parties, get-togethers, and whatnot. I'll have the description box down there below. It will have the times of the different recipes for each water. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye!